Good evening, everybody. It is November 10th, 2013, the day before Veterans Day. So I thought I would show you guys what I picked up recently. The first couple are a miniseries revolving around Spider-Man, but not really Spider-Man. It is Alpha, issue number 2. This one's entitled Big Time. So basically, if you are a fan of the Amazing Spider-Man, this is about his sidekick, quote unquote, for a couple issues. I believe it was 690s or 680s. I believe for a couple issues, and how this basically revolves around him. And I like it. I like it so far. I haven't been able to read any other issues on that. I haven't picked up any, but I hope that this does have a chance to become a full series on that. And I really like the artwork. You could tell it has a Spider-Man sort of feel to it. It's just a good series to me. So yeah. The next one is another Alpha Big Time, number 3. This one, when I picked this one up, this was actually the first one I got, and I had to go back, and I was contemplating on getting the second one, but I like how it is so far. It is a good series, like I said, and I just like this cover. It just shows how everything's burning to the ground while he is just standing there not doing anything. I think that's kind of a good symbolism for how when you're young, all these young superheroes, they do all these things. Like here, Save the World. Spider-Man started when he was 15 years old. And right now, I forget how old he was. I think he's a freshman in high school. But you just can't have. You don't know what is right or wrong. You weren't able to make the choices to get to that. Like, you have choices, but the choices that a young superhero makes, no matter what age they are, they gotta choose for the right of the other people, not for them, even if they don't like it. So I think that it's a good symbolism for it. The next one I got this specifically only for one reason only. And let me show you the comic book first. It is issue number 1 of Alpha Flight. And the reason why I only got it, other than it was a good price book, is because of North Star. Right there. And as you guys know, North Star is the first Marvel and so far first gay comic book superhero. I showed you that book about a month and a half ago, maybe, on North Star getting married. First same-sex marriage in a comic book, historic issue. I got it. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. The next one I got is one of my favorite series that is sadly coming to an end, is Daredevil number 32. I haven't had a chance to read this either, but I am very sad that this series is ending. But the good part is, it does sound like they are bringing it back, and with the same team, Wade, Samney, and Rodriguez in there. There are rumors of them just ending it and then revamping it up to a $3.99 book. I hope that doesn't happen, because I'm not going to be spending $4 on a comic book that may or may not be good. I'll maybe spend on on the first couple issues, but not the full run. Daredevil's the type of hero that he's cool. He doesn't hold up all the way to like Spider-Man or Batman, but I think that's what makes him unique. You could see that that he doesn't need to have all these superpowers or everything. He uses his the stuff that he already had, and with the help of some skills that were later on. This is obviously a Halloween cover. You see the zombies, you see Frankenstein, Werewolf Man, and a mummy. And so I thought that was kind of cool. I had to get it. And if you are a fan of Daredevil, it is supposedly ending on issue number 36. And their next run or next miniseries will be on digital. And he's supposedly moving to, I believe, the West. Yeah, I think California is where he would be moving to. So yeah. The next book I got is my first Captain America comic book. It is issue 109. Sorry. There you go. Now, the cool thing is, when I got this, I didn't know about the whole Captain America numbering thing. I thought this was issue 109 for Captain America. But turns out it was issue 9 of Captain America. Because apparently in some strange land of Marvel, they decided to continue off of Strange Tales of Iron Man and Captain America. I believe that's what the name is. I know Iron Man and Captain America were in it. And they did, Iron Man started at 1. Captain America started at 100. So I thought that was a little bit odd. But the only reason why I got it is because I saw a poster in one of my friends' videos with this picture on it, and I just fell in love with it ever since. I didn't pay that much for it, but I think I did pretty good. It is a good copy. It's a reader copy. I didn't pay that much for it, so I'm very happy with it. And yeah, Captain America. Not a big fan. I haven't read any of his stuff yet, so I will hopefully like him. This comic book, for me, is very cool. I paid under $5 for this, and it is a Spider-Man book. And it is The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 400. Yeah. Now, this is not the regular issue. This is the double-sided issue, where if I took this out, and it would have both sides of this stuff on it. I wouldn't say this is really an historic issue. It's just one that would, to me, be in every Spider-Man fan's collection. Why? Mainly because there's a death in the family. Well, that's why it's titled A Death in the Family. And I don't know if I should tell you this, but I'm going to tell you anyway, is that it is Aunt May who dies. And so yeah, 400, paid under $5 for this, worth, I would say this is probably, looking through it, I would say this is probably a fine to very fine issue. Maybe even more, but I have to re-look at everything. But yeah, I mainly got it just because Living Dead Comics had one of these. I had this same issue a couple of videos ago, and I just liked the cover so much that I had to get it. And yeah, So, but then I got home and I found out that people that I bought this from messed up. So, yeah, I'm a very big Spider-Man fan. As you could tell, in my past videos, I've shown mostly Spider-Man books. And my last one is that is by far the most expensive book I bought ever. I bought it from my local comic book store. I like the place. It was the first comic book store I've ever been to, so yeah. A little bit of information on this comic book before I show you. I bought this solely on investment. I wanted to buy an investment book because I know this book will be worth more money more money than being whenever I sell it, 10, 20 years in the future, than it is now. It is a Spider-Man book, so Spider-Man will always be popular. I know that. Everybody knows that. And the thing is, the guy that I bought it from, I've known him for years. He gave me a good deal on it. Not a great deal, but still a pretty good deal. I asked him what I'm looking to get into investment books. I haven't really bought any books to invest in. And he goes, well, what's your budget? Because I have books that are investment books that are $5 all the way up to $500. And I go, I'm not going to spend $500 for one comic book. No. I won't even do that for 2 books. No. Because I am in college and I don't have that much money to spend on comic books anyway. And so I go, I don't want to spend over $100. And he goes, okay, well, Spider-Man is one of the surefire things. Not surefire, but it is a safe bet that it will go up in value. Because even when the stock market, even when the economy crashed in America in 08, 09, the value of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, steadily went up. Kept right. It didn't go like that. I don't like that, because what any business person or any investor will tell you is that when something goes up really high, really quickly, it goes down really quickly, and sometimes it doesn't stay. Sometimes it stays there forever. So, like here, when you see a hot comic book going for $10, $20, $30 in a matter of days, a month or a matter of weeks after that, it's going to tank back down. So I bought this. It is a historic issue of Spider-Man because it is one of their most bought series. I know it's not the most bought because that is Fantastic Four. And it is a 15-cent cover. And I'm going to show it to you guys. Ready? Set. Amazing Spider-Man number 100. Look at that. First anniversary issue. It is graded a mid-grade 4.5. 4.55. I paid more than I've ever paid for a comic book, like I've said. But it is worth it, because in 10, 20 years, I know it's not going to be worth what I paid it. It's going to be worth more, hopefully. There's Jonah Jameson on it, Kingpin, Rhino, Norman Osborn, the Vulture, looks like Doctor Doom, Aunt May, Mary Jane, the Green Goblin, looks like Uncle Ben, but I'm not sure, it's hard to tell. And this is also the issue that Spider-Man grows extra arms. And it says here at the bottom is, at last, the great, long-awaited 100th anniversary issue with the wildest shock ending of all time. So I bought this for investment, first investment copy. Not my oldest Amazing Spider-Man one, but my oldest one would be 28, I believe. I paid under $20 for it. It's in low grade, but under $20. So, to recap, Amazing Spider-Man 400, Captain America number 109, also known as number 9, Daredevil number 32, sadly ending, Alpha Flight number 1, Alpha Flight number 1, Alpha Big Time number 3, Alpha Big Time number 2, and last but not least, Amazing Spider-Man 100th anniversary, 100 issue anniversary investment copy. I will be holding this on. It came out in September of '71. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, there's nothing I can do for you. So have a nice night. Bye.